you're scrubbing, right? Because then you can't go touch your lead. So a few of these things aren't necessarily exactly in order. A lot of the things order-wise, you don't have to do it exactly in order as long as you do it. The things like washing your hands and stuff, though, you do. That's just part of doing the whole thing. So what I would suggest is when you come in, and I don't know if we'll probably just leave all the lead down here. I'm not quite sure yet, because we can kind of split it up however. But whenever you walk in, you're going to come in. I'm going to be like, hey, good morning, what's going on? You're going to come in, you're going to throw your pack on here. If I were you, I would just gather all my supplies. Is kind of what I would say to do. So I would come over here, figure out which lead you like, one you use, and go ahead and get it kind of ready to go. I'll have another table somewhere you can put it. So this way, you kind of have all of your stuff here and ready to go. It's all together. You're not going to have to walk around. You're going to gather all of your stuff. So I've got that. I've got a pair of gloves. So I'm going to grab my 2 pairs of gloves. I'm going to use this table for my open glove, right? And then I'm going to use these on my table, but I can go ahead and put those right there for now because I'm going to open them up here in just a minute. So now, basically, as far as I'm concerned, all my supplies are gathered because we are going to throw you a sheath, your fluids, all of that stuff. Make sense? So right now, we're pretty good. I would say go ahead and do, at this point, hat, mask, and shoe covers. So we're going to come in. And I know the whole washing your hands and the order of all that stuff gets a little messed up, but we're just going to do it like this. So we're going to go, let's see, find one of these masks I can wear here. Not like the strings. So I'm going to go here. Try that. Because these do not fit, but we're just going through the motions. Okay, so hat, mask, shoe covers. I'm pretty much ready. I'm tucking my hair. If I didn't shave my head, we're tucking hair. We're making sure our glasses and our masks on tight because if it starts creeping up, you're going to be kind of hosed on this deal. Now, as somebody that's helping you check off, it would be just like I would be like your monitor tech. So if it does that to you, all you have to do is ask, hey, can you fix my mask for me? To me, that tells me that you know that you can't touch your mask or whatever, right? After you scrub in. So I'm here. I'm kind of good. I'm going to get all my stuff together. So at this point, I would either go ahead and put my lead on, or you can go ahead and open your stuff up and then come back and put your lead on and then scrub. You just don't want to open this stuff up and leave it for 30 minutes is kind of the point, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and, let me think about this for a second before I tell you the wrong thing. I'm going to have this table here. I can have this ready. New pack. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to open my stuff up first and then come back and wash my hands. Just for normal hand washing, right? So you really want to come in and probably do a full hand wash with soap and water in real life. For our checkoff, we're going to do a little bit different. Do like the full hand wash, soap and water, to wash your dog hair off of you or whatever, and then come do this. But for our checkoff, we're kind of doing it whichever way. Does that make sense? So hat, mask, shoe covers. What do I have on there? Actually, let me make sure.
Wash hands.
Then let's wash our hands. So I'm just going to soap and water it. So remember, I told you to do wash your hands before you put everything on, because here's the way I look at it. And I'm going all the way up. I'm going to go up to my elbows for a good hand wash. The way I look at it is, let's say you did play with your dog or whatever before you came in. If I come in and grab that box with the masks on it and my hands are dirty, you know, if I was playing with my dog's butt before I came in, I walk in and start playing with these boxes. You know how people are. So if I come in here and I grab this box and my hand's dirty, is that right? So I come in here, I grab this and I grab my mask, and then you come in behind me and grab that box. You're contaminated. The way I look at it is you're contaminated, right? So that's why I was saying to do wash first before you do anything. But for checkoffs, we're gonna do it like we're doing it, right? So we got hand wash. So I'm clean-ish, good enough to touch this stuff now, right? So this was already here, this was already here. I'm gonna open my pack. So the first thing, what am I gonna do before I open this stuff? Check the expiration date. So if you do anything, if you open anything, if you ask for anything, it doesn't matter what it is. Go ahead and say, check the expiration date, because that way you're covered. You can't miss something for checking too much. Does that make sense on something like that? So I'm going to check my expiration date. Let's see where it is on here. Up here in the corner on this one. So this was technically expired. You could go ahead and tell me that if you wanted to. This is expired. Yours probably won't be because you just got them ordered. These are just full. So I'm going to open my pack. I'm going to go ahead and just rip that one off because it doesn't really matter, right? I can touch all this. Good here. For now, we'll either have the big trash cans that you can throw this stuff away. So my pack's open. I can touch the outside. I don't want to touch it a lot, but I can touch the outside. We got our arrows here. Just do it kind of quick. That way it won't rip. We're going to open. So we're going to go side to side. Just get this out of the way. We'll grab this out of your way for you. And then we're going to go over here. It's the easiest way to do it. So this is hard to do it like this, like you would the gown. It's kind of hard to do it that way. So you kind of have to go over here, but you want to come over here, and you want to try not to touch any of the dark blue if you can. Because see, technically I'm kind of on the outside as much as I can be. Same thing with this one. I'm going to open it up, just kind of let it drop. I'm going to come over here on the ends, because remember, the only part that we consider sterile is going to be up here. Our blue clothy type material is really what we're going to consider, and only on the top, technically. So again, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to open this thing up. And I'm just going to do this. And I mean, it looks pretty good where it's at. So don't fidget with this too much, and make sure if you get this part here kind of in the middle of the table, kind of centered, you're usually fine when you open this up and you don't have to mess with it. Okay? Then I got a pair of gloves. So how far am I going to try to stay with this? 12. Technically, I think they still go with 6, because how could you pour fluids that close, 6 inches, without? But for our checkoff, we're going to stick with 12. I'm going to open one pair of gloves here. So that's my closed glove, my table setup gloves. And then I'm going to go here, and this is going to be my open glove. So you can throw this away, close this up first, or whatever. So from this point, I'm going to just grab, the only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to open glove, and I'm going to grab the gown and gloves and set them up. That's all I'm going to touch for right now. Again, this is the part where it's just hard for me to understand as somebody who's scrubbed a lot. I would probably scrub my hands here, like use the AvaGuard here in real life, because I'm touching my table. But for checkoffs, we're just doing it so we know that you know how to open glove and go from there. Does that make sense? For checkoffs, that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to open gloves so I can slide in here. And you can do this flipped around however you want to do it. The main thing is that you're going to not touch the outside of your glove, obviously. So get one glove on, get in this cuff here. And you don't have to be, super delicate with all this stuff.